Why does my skin burn? Have you ever asked yourself that? Why does my skin feel like it's burning when I put on moisturizer, cream, sunscreen, or any other skincare product? And does your skin feel like it's tight, irritated, it's red, and it carries heat even when it's not in the sun? And when you're out in the sun, sometimes it feels like it's even burning more. Now here's the scary part, is your skin type may not actually even be sensitive, but you're so used to your skin reacting that that's what you consider your skin type to be, when actually it may just be an extended period of time when your skin barrier has been damaged. Your skin may actually be what I call sick, stressed, inflamed, and compromised. And you know what the worst part of it is that if you keep doing the wrong things, your barrier may get worse and worse, and your skin may become more and more sensitive. And this is probably why in the last 10 years, I've seen more and more clients who come in who are younger and younger, but their skin is older and older. Why your skin is burning. So we're actually going to be talking about some of the common causes and the actual cure. Yes, the cure, not just quieting the symptoms. So the first one is you may be over exfoliating your skin. Now, one of the biggest reasons that your skin is burning is because people accidentally strip away their protective oil barrier. And one of the worst offenders are ingredients that actually absorb oil in order to penetrate deeper. Some of these ingredients are like glycolic, salicylic acid, tretinoin, retin-A, hydroquinone, and any acne control products. These ingredients aren't bad, but when you overuse them or you combine too many of them, that's when your skin barrier becomes weak, inflamed, and reactive. That burning sensation, that's your skin often screaming, stop! Number two is you may be layering too many active ingredients. This is another huge mistake I see quite frequently. People who use vitamin C, acne control products, brightening serums, exfoliating toners, anti-aging ingredients, sometimes they're doing that all in the same routine. And many toners actually contain glycolic acid or salicylic acid, but it may be listed as fermented sugar extract or willow bark extract, and you're thinking that your routine is natural and gentle, when in actuality, you may be chemically overworking your skin every single day. The result? Burning, irritation, sensitivity, and the inflammation just keeps getting worse. Number three is if your skin burns with heat, stop slugging or do not do slugging, with the exception of people who've done invasive treatments such as CO2 laser treatments, which basically obliterates the skin barrier. Wait until the heat goes down and then you can do the slugging. But for everybody else, you don't want to do that, because slugging involves using or layering products that have occlusive ingredients such as petroleum, paraffin wax, mineral oil, petroleum. They're essentially all the same thing, all derived from petrol. And that's going to trap in the heat as well as the moisture. What you need to do instead is to use a hydrating serum that contains jojoba oil. So jojoba oil is basically very close to the human sebum. It actually mimics the human sebum, so your skin readily accepts that. So you want a slightly higher humectant content that attracts water naturally and then uses jojoba oil. Now, if you've got dry, mature skin on top of that, that's where you're going to now layer it with a product, a moisturizer that is a little bit higher in percentage of omega-6 fatty acids, as well as jojoba oil and humectants, because you need a little bit more to kind of layer your skin with that. And I will put two products that I personally use myself as well as for my clients depending on their skin type, and I will put a discount code in the link below. Your skin may actually need less occlusion and more recovery support. So take a look at your moisturizer ingredients. If you notice that it relies heavily mostly on petroleum-based occlusive agents and or petroleum-based humectants such as synthetic glycols or PEGs, otherwise known as PEGs, your skin actually may adapt better when it's closer to nature or natural humectants such as aloe vera juice, sodium PCA, hyaluronic acid, and or beta glucan. The biggest thing that most people miss is that your skin barrier needs lipids rebuilt from the inside. Nobody talks about this. Most skin barrier repair creams only provide temporary support. Your skin barrier is made from lipids, including ceramides, cholesterol, and free fatty acids. Those lipids help protect your skin and keep it hydrated, protected, less reactive. And when those lipids start to become depleted, this is when your skin may start feeling burning from everything. Okay, now we can talk about the barrier reset protocol. So we talked about the external, which is using certain topical skincare products that creates an environment where your skin barrier can heal easier, but your skin barrier actually comes from the inside. So now we're going to talk about things to do internally. So you want to increase your essential fatty acids, such as your omega-3 fatty acids, by increasing consumption of wild salmon, ground flaxseed, increasing consumption of healthy oils. Now, for those of you who are vegan, I did, instead of going down a rabbit hole, I will put links of supplements in the description below to help you rebuild ceramides. Foods that help with ceramides can also include eggs, dairy, soy, nuts, and certain types of greens, including oatmeal or whole grains, because oatmeal has beta glucan. And one of the most important parts of it is because the beauty and the skin industry rarely talks about this, is the gut-skin axis or the gut-skin connection. So some of you actually need probiotics to help restore your skin barrier health. Now, for those of you who have extremely dry skin where it does not respond to any type of moisturizers or creams, in addition to that, you have really dry hair and really dry cracked lips, you may want to look into a certain probiotic strain, and it's called Clostridium butyricum right here, and I'll put a link below. This certain probiotic strain actually helps the body process short chain fatty acid, which is also, it plays an important role in skin barrier health. Comment down below with the word barrier if this sounds like your skin. And if your skin does burn every time you put skincare products on, don't ignore it. Your skin barrier may be damaged, so don't push through because it actually can become worse. If you want to see a client of mine who had significantly impaired skin barrier and her before and after and what we did, then click on this video right here. And I'll be doing another video, upcoming video, based on another serum that can help. It does have a more extensive ingredients list, but if you want to do that, make sure you're subscribed and ring that notification bell, because remember, makeup is an art, skincare is a science. We'll see you in the next video.